Hello, I'm Vara,
Hello, I'm Roxy.
and you're listening to VCR. Hey, Roxy, how are you?
I am all right.
You're all right. Nothing too new and exciting going on.
No,
Good, good enough. Uh,
nothing at all. It's boring over here.
Good, good. But sometimes boring is good because, I think people get bored and then they create really weird things that they probably have no business creating whatsoever.
Things that don't
And
need to be created.
And I have like recently discovered that. Actually, we discovered that. So me and Roxy were out at one of our favorite hangouts, and we were there and we're just eating and enjoying ourselves. And, I look up and there's this TV behind the bar, and it's a bunch of people doing really weird things. And what I mean is like there are these metal like fencing obstacles in the middle of this like arena, and you got guys chasing each other, and they're jumping through the fences and they're jumping under them, and they're doing all this
Oh
stuff to avoid
man.
getting, basically, caught by the other person. I was like, what the fuck is that? It really had my attention. I asked her, what the fuck is that? And she looked, she's like, I don't know. And I was
I
like,
was like, what is that? That is so weird. I was
it
like,
was really bizarre. And then I asked her, what the hell is WCT? And I was like, because I had never heard of it. I was like, what is WCT? And so she Googled it, and I shit you not, I thought that my evening was just, no, this can't be real. Like, this all, it,
I was like, wait. I was like, you're kidding me. This is a joke, right?
it was very much a real thing. And that very much real thing is called World Chase Tag. This is where grown ass people run around in the arena
Man, play tag.
and play tag while jumping through obstacles. I was like, this isn't real. But apparently, it
It's
is
a real thing.
officially acknowledged as a real sport. And I was like, oh my God, no, that
I was like,
can't be.
what?
Yeah, no, that is a real sport. And it blew my mind that this was a real thing. And then it led
I'm
me.
still in shock. I'm like, this can't be a
It's like,
real
no, it really
deal.
can't
Like,
be. And so it led us to do a little bit of like research while we're there. Like, this can't be real. And if it is real, why? And but apparently, so this is a absolutely real sport. And here's the sad thing about it. So technically, a according to what I can find on the internet, in competitive events, like I was curious, how much do these fools get paid to run around and jump shit and play tag as an adult? And I found that there is a possible prize pool of 20,000 American annually for players in various divisions. Now, here's the messed up thing. With 5,000 per a quarter being divided among eligible adult competitors. So
hmm.
you are splitting that amongst your teammates. And I think that's of the pool of 5,000. So
It's not
that
very much.
that's not a whole lot. But see, the thing that got me, and I told this to
But
Rox.
I mean, I guess that's a lot for just plain tire. I don't know.
I
I don't
guess
know.
I don't know. I really don't. But what got me, and that I pointed out to Roxy, that because I was like, all right, so you're out there as a grown ass adult playing tag, right? And, and then it dawns on me. And I told Roxy over dinner, I was like, um, how do you break that news to your parents? Like, what has happened in your life that has made you said, I want to be a professional tag player. Like, it's not even like I get the other fantasy of like, hey, I want to grow up to be a professional basketball player. I want to grow up to be a hockey, but no, I want to grow up to be a professional tag person. Like,
I mean, hey,
no.
you said you could
The
be
an-
whatever
the
you want to
an-
be.
no, the answer is no, Roxy. The answer is no.
Look, when we're kids, they tell us you can be whatever you want to be when you grow
Yes,
up.
but at some point we figure out that's a lie.
Well,
That's
apparently,
a
some
lie that our
people
parents tell
are
us and teachers tell us, and that everyone.
professional tag players. Maybe that was their dream.
I think that's what happens when you realize I'm not good at anything. So let me jump into something I was okay at in the playground, and that was tag. Like, can you imagine your child coming up to you like, "Mom, I want to be a professional tag player."
Can you imagine being on a date
Like, that's even better. Like
and
you're on a
your
date with
date being like,
somebody.
so what do you do? And you're like, oh, I'm a professional tag player. Huh?
Oh my God, that would be the best if I was sitting across from a woman. So what do you do for a living? Oh, I play tag. Okay, that's great. So what do you do for a living? Not in your spare time. No, that's what I do in my for I was like, the
That's
fuck?
what I do. I play tag.
This date is over. I'm so
I'm
I'm gonna pay
gonna
for
start using that.
yes, and
I'm gonna start saying that. What do you do? I play tag.
I'll be like and I'm gonna pay for dinner because there I know if you're being serious, there's no way in hell you can afford dinner.
First of all, if anybody looks at me and thinks that I play tag, they're gonna be like, there's no way that you do
No.
that much running.
You're lying to us.
You're not a liar. You don't look like you run.
Oh my God, this is almost as sad as going on a date and asking like, so what do you do? And they're like, I'm a professional air guitar player, and I'm like, mm,
Okay.
yeah, that
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's fantastic. Good for
not.
you. How's that working?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the
Does it
bathroom
pay
real.
well?
Yeah, I know, seriously. Like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Don't you go
Oh my
anywhere.
gosh.
So that's redunkadunk. That's all I can say is that is redunkadunk,
That is funny.
and just should not be a real thing at all.
But
Uh,
it is. But it
but it
is.
is, but it is. But then it led us to wonder what the fuck else is out there that may be a
Yeah.
real thing.
I was
And
like, well, if there's this, there's gotta be some other stuff.
yeah, and there is some other stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna share a screen. I found an article that kind of encompasses everything that we want. But wow, it's gonna be an interesting little ride here. So Roxy, let me do what I do and share screen with you. Yeah. So here we are. Now, before I go into this fun little article that I found, I do want to, with all my heart, show you that I am not a liar and that me and Roxy were not drunk in making this up. But here we are.
I mean, might have been drunk, but we
Yeah,
were making this
Roxy
up. I mean,
probably
at least
was
I might have
drunk,
been. He maybe not him, but definitely probably me.
but here it is, World Chase Tag, and it's a real fucking thing. But what blows my mind, Roxy, look at this. All the fucking professional, look at all these ESPN, 4, NBC Sports. Like, the BBC is even on
Oh
this.
my God.
I'm like, the fuck? And you're actually witnessing this little video thing that they're playing around. You're witnessing grown men and women fucking playing chase tag.
And the funny thing is, it's so bad. Like you just can't help but watch it.
Yeah, no, it's seriously.
Like
It's so insane that this is real that you actually fucking watch it.
you
Like
do.
part of
And
our
it is quite entertaining.
Mhm.
It's quite entertaining.
Part of our
I will
evening,
give it that. It's
yeah.
weird, but it is entertaining.
And while we're at dinner, like no joke, part of our evening was literally watching this and
Mhm.
being like, this is not for real. And it
I
just
think
like we were in
I think we
such
were stuck
disbelief.
watching it because we were just in shock. We were like, what?
Yeah, like this is something that grown people do. But let's look at some other things that grown people
Stop it. They
do.
have a WCT gym.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me go back to it. What was it that you said?
Find a WCT gym.
Oh my God, please don't.
Stop it.
Actually, you know what? Let's see if there's one in Houston.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Out of
I
curiosity, I gotta know.
I
I got
have
to know.
Oh my holy shit, this is a globally find one. Fuck me.
Oh,
There
wow.
are
In the US, there's
oh,
four.
there's four. Please be Houston. Please be Houston. Please. Oh, it is in Texas. Holy shit, is that Houston? Is this fucking Houston, Texas?
Stop.
Right, Rise at the warehouse. Where is
That is definitely Houston because that's Hammerley
Oh
Boulevard.
my God. Holy shit on a cracker.
Oh
Wow,
my God.
Houston, Texas.
That is wild.
When I
Well,
tell
I mean,
you,
let's be serious. If it was going to be anywhere in Texas, it would be
it
Houston.
would have been fucking Houston. Maybe Austin. Maybe
Maybe Austin.
Austin.
Yeah,
But
maybe Austin.
I
I
was
would give you
like,
Austin for real.
I was really rooting for it. I was like, please don't let it be Dallas. Please don't let it be Dallas. Please don't. This is Houston,
Oh my God.
fucking Texas. Hammer. This really is it.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my
I'm like trying
God.
to see. Yeah, that's
And
Sam
here it
Houston
is.
Tollway right
And they're
there.
and they're right next to West Houston, Day
Wait, are
Adventist
you
Church.
kidding me? That's like right up the street from me.
Oh my God. I know what Roxy's gonna be doing every day after work now.
Yes. I mean, it is still a bit of a ways for me, but that is definitely in
Oh,
the area.
sweet baby Jesus on a
That is
bicycle.
crazy.
This is ridiculous that
That's
this
crazy.
is a real thing in Houston. But
I
I've told
cannot.
people, I like no joke, I tell people if you want it, because they don't think of Houston as being the epitome of sports. Every major sport you can think of, you can find in Houston. Like we have professional rugby, soccer,
Mhm.
basketball, football, baseball. We have
Disc golf.
yes, just we have hockey coming pretty soon.
Oh yeah, hockey's supposed to be coming
And
back.
then, but the things we have every single major sport, and a lot of cities don't have that. They're lucky if they have one major sport. But like, we have all of them here in Houston. Which is because like even like San Antonio, it has a basketball team, but that's it,
Yeah.
Dallas has a basketball team and a football team. And that's pretty much it. I think we're the only city in Texas that has everything you could possibly imagine. But let me stop goofing off of Houston and let's jump into this. Strange but true. Okay, so this is an Olympic website. The name of the article is Strange but True: Some of the Wackiest Sports from Around the World. And unfortunately, this does not have a. Oh no, here it is by Grace Groudling. I think I said that right. Goul
Golding.
Golding. My fault. Um, and this was written February 22nd, 2025. So look at us being timely
Okay, okay.
and current. This one I explained to Roxy, and she did not believe me. But this is a real thing. Cheese rolling.
I was like, excuse me, cheese?
Cheese rolling. Cheese rolling is literally where you take a wheel of cheese
And roll?
and you roll it. And this is in Gloucester, England, where participants chase a 9-pound double Gloucestershire cheese down Chopper Hill, tumbling, flipping, and often crash landing. But this isn't a joke. Like people can get hurt. So you roll a wheel of cheese and then you literally throw yourself after it, trying to chase it, injuring yourself. And it's hundreds of other people doing this too. I don't understand what you win or why you would even do it, but apparently you do it. And this one blew my mind. This next one. Okay, so this is the wheel chase, the cheese rolling one right here.
That
I
looks
would play this. Yeah,
crazy.
I would play this, but I don't think I mean, I might get in trouble because we have all these copyright rules here.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna play this, but this is a real fucking thing. Just like mind-blowingly, toe wrestling is a real fucking thing and an official sport. Uh,
So,
Toe wrestling. Like
Do not touch me with your feet.
you and someone else lock feet and toes and you wrestle them out. Uh, this is clearly a
I
fetish sport, is what I think it is. I could be wrong, but that sounds like someone's fetish dream come true. And just to show you I'm not crazy, and look, I didn't even get past the W and it came up as the first thing available. But this is it, literally, toe wrestling. Can you imagine
Ew.
toe wrestling with this guy, this
His
dashingly
toes would
handsome guy?
not touch me. Absolutely not. No.
Oh, and
Keep
look,
your funky feet away from me.
and here is the toe wrestling champion of the world right here. Um, wow. All I can say is wow. I mean, people are either drunk or really bored when they come up with these things, and possibly high.
I can picture it. You know, it would be great
Yeah, what?
toe wrestling.
Exactly. Someone
Picture it.
high as fuck. But here's the thing: how did you start this off in order for it to become an event? This is something that started off in someone's basement. This had to have been like me. I'm gonna gather a few friends and we're gonna like interlock our toes and fucking wrestle that shit. I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
I'd like seriously, what were you doing when this became like a great idea in your brain? What the hell were you doing?
It's almost as good as professional tag. Almost as good. This is not a joke. This is underwater hockey.
This is wild.
This is underwater hockey invented in the UK in the 1950s. I'm not saying that the UK that they're famous for their sports. They're not. I mean, rugby, okay, I get you, which is really an Australian sport. But
Yeah.
fucking who the fuck, like, where they're like, the Canadians and the Americans do this thing called hockey. We should step it up a bit and do it underwater. Like,
You
and the sad thing about this is
instead of doing it on frozen water, we'll do it
water,
in the
real
water.
water. And see, what kills me about this is it's a UK sport, so they're British. So I don't even think they were drunk when they came up with this idea. This was like stone cold, sober, and
Sober.
serious. Like, I was like me. This is like the day I went up to Roxy and I'm like, you know, we should do a podcast together, kind of serious.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Oh my God. But honest to God, I would pay to see this, but the thing is, how do you keep up with what the fuck is happening underwater? Like, how do
Like,
you watch
where's
that?
the ref? Which one is the ref? Is he the
Ex-
one?
and I swear to God, is this a knife homeboy has over here?
No, I
Like,
think it's like the
yeah,
stick, the hockey stick,
I'm sure it's their version of a stick, but I swear to God, that looks like that should be illegal in a foul. So,
right?
like, he pulled out a blade to like,
He's threatening the other players.
it's like, and look at these fools. I mean, my God, and homeboy looks very well insulated with all that hair on his back and his arms, and
That's crazy.
oh my
Don't
God,
start shaming people, body shaming.
he's holding a knife.
He's holding a hockey stick, underwater hockey
That's
stick.
not a hockey stick,
That's
but
an underwater hockey stick. You don't know. You don't play.
I don't. And you want to know why I don't play
You
this? Because there's no way in hell anyone could come up. Vara, you would be great for
gotta
underwater
have some good
hockey.
lungs.
Oh
Some
my
good
God,
lungs for
yes.
that because there's no way I'm staying
No.
underwater that long.
And the endurance you have to physically
Yeah, to
do
be
all that
swimming and
and
fighting
hold
and
your
like
breath.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, not happening. Not happening. Fencing, but with sticks, is just called lazy.
You're already using fake swords when you're fencing. Why are you using sticks?
No, actually, they use real swords in actual
Well,
Olympic
they have the
races.
little protector
But they
thingy
have the
on.
yeah, because you don't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
actually
saying.
you want to
Like,
kill
why
somebody,
are you
but
trying to get all technical?
you don't want to kill anyone. But I mean,
Why? Yes, I do.
oh right, pole vaulting meets canal vaulting. That sounds like dying.
Dangerous.
That sounds like dying is really what
Yeah.
it is. Are you depressed? Are you sad? Do we have the sport for you?
Right.
That's oh sweet baby Jesus. This
Chances of survival are 50-50.
yes, make your dreams come true or live another day. So the Netherlands. This is the Netherlands thing where canal. Okay, so you get a pole and you're leaping with over canals. Apparently, this dates back to the 18th century. Originally a practical skill used by farmers and laborers to navigate waterways without a bridge. And now look at us now.
Right. Started out as just a practical use, and now it's a sport.
And here it is. Here it is. Wow.
Okay. All righty.
Ah, sweet, sweet baby Jesus. This shit we come up with. Oh my God. I'm gonna scroll down here. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but Human Towers of
Is
Carolina.
that the first picture we saw where they were like standing on top of each other?
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
What in the heck?
Wow. So this was officially recognized in 2021, and apparently, you, uh, I can't even begin. Uh, so you basically construct a human tower, and this happens during a festival, and it's become a competitive thing. And they consider it an art form. I don't know if
I
I would
mean,
consider it an art form,
I
but
mean, that's that takes some skill to stack people up like
it,
that.
it does. And apparently, you form a solid base and you just build up. And then
I would really hate to be the bottom people.
I think I would rather be the bottom person because one, I feel sorry
Yeah,
for
I don't want to
a
be way the
guy
fuck
if
up
he
there.
falls this way or that way or any way, really.
Well, that's
Because
what all those people are there for. They catch them.
no, he would fall and all these fools would open up because they're like, oh God, I don't want him to fall on me. And then he
Well,
died.
if they see, I don't think so. It's kind of like stage diving. People see you come in and they're like,
That
oh,
there is not a stage that tall where you get to jive off of and no. I think they would just
that's
drop
not what
the
I
win.
said, but you know what I
I know
mean.
what you mean.
I think those people know what could happen and they're alert for that stuff to happen.
Maybe you could be right. You could really be right. This is fun. Capture the flag. We all played this as a child, but
Yeah.
this is a real thing apparently in Japan and the Asias, where it's definitely wow, that's a lot of people. 75 attackers, 75 defenders.
That is a lot.
Two teams of 150 players each. This is like commanding a little small army is really what that is. That's really is extreme. Um, oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting two different sports mixed up here. Capture the flag. Bo Tashi, which translates to pole fight. Um, that is the 151. I mean,
This other
150
one sounds
players.
interesting though.
Yeah, which one? The one beneath it?
Yeah. CPAC
Oh,
Takra.
aerial acrobatics meet volleyball. Oh my God.
Interesting, interesting.
That that looks painful, really. That looks like you're literally like you can kick it, you can jump up and like do flips and kick the ball over each other type of thing. That's a lot of fucking leg work and stretching. Like
Hmm.
that looks like you could pull something and be injured for life type of thing. Wow. I don't think I want to do that. So anyway, that was that list, which was pretty exciting right there. Uh, and weird and strange.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It
Very
is most interesting.
interesting.
But let's look at just a few others that might bring us some joy. So apparently Quidditch has actually become a real thing,
Huh, that's
which is
funny.
the Harry Potter game. It's now a an actual sport, and I'm assuming that's following the rules that were set in the movie type of situation.
I would
Oil
assume so.
wrestling, gosh, like that's, and I was telling Roxy, oil and mud wrestling are considered a real sport, but Jello wrestling isn't considered a real sport. Um,
Well, as soon as it becomes one, I'm going for it.
there you go. There you go. Oil wrestling, also called Turkish oil wrestling, is the national sport of Turkey. So that's a real thing. That is a legit real thing.
There is fireball soccer.
Yes, there is fireball soccer. Let's look at what this
There
disaster
we go.
entails. Fireball soccer makes the cut on the list of weirdest sports in the world. This game started in the United Kingdom, again, the United Kingdom, in 1297. Wow, that's been going on for a minute.
Wow, for a long time.
It is precisely what you think.
A soccer ball on fire.
Fireball soccer is deserving of its place on a list of the weirdest games. And I imagine it's soccer literally with a ball on fire, which
Yeah, I imagine so.
worries me because what if that gets into a dry field? You know?
Well, maybe they're smart enough to not play in a dry field
Let's hope.
or
Let
near
us,
one.
let us hope. This one worries me. Shin kicking.
Yeah.
This really worries me. Shin kicking, also known as shin digs or purring, I don't think that's right, is a combat sport that involves two contestants attempting to kick each other's in the shin in order to force their opponents to the ground. Fuck that. No,
Heck no. That's
no.
like that slapping shit.
This is how you end up in the fucking hospital. I mean,
Mm-mm.
literally, this is how you end up in the hospital. No, thank you. And you break
Absolutely
something.
not.
And
Dog
then
surfing.
dog surfing is probably exactly what it is. Dog surfing. Yes.
How cute.
Isn't
That's
that
what I
a
can get with.
door? Just now, I am
Chess
going to,
boxing?
huh?
Chess boxing?
Chess boxing is a real thing, ladies and
Wait,
gentlemen.
extreme ironing?
Yes, I'm going to show you that in just a second. But chess boxing is literally where you go around a boxing and then you go play chess and then you go back to boxing and then you go play chess. So,
Hmm.
like, and there's 11 rounds in this of
That's
playing
too
chess
crazy.
and trying to knock each other out. I'm like, the fuck. But extreme ironing. Let's take a look at that real quick. Uh, extreme ironing is an extreme sport in which people take ironing boards to remote locations and iron items of clothing. According to the Extreme Ironing Bureau, there is a fucking bureau for this.
Euro?
Yes, extreme ironing is the largest dangerous sport that combines the thrill of an extreme outdoor activity with the satisfaction of a well-pressed shirt.
Nah,
Please,
that doesn't sound fun to me.
no.
I don't know that I'd sit there and watch somebody iron a shirt, at the top of a building or something. I
No.
don't
I
I,
no. I'm just
hey,
saying no.
it works. Whatever floats your boat, man.
I no. I'm gonna end it maybe on this upcoming one of wife carrying. which I would automatically fail at because I don't have a wife.
Well, you can work
Wife,
on that.
right. Wife carrying is a contest in which competitors race while each carrying a partner. Whilst most teams concentrate consist of a man carrying a woman, there are generally no rules about gender or marital status. The objective is for one is for one of the runners to carry their teammate through a special obstacle track in the fastest time.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool, 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 cool.
Can you imagine carrying me on your back and running
Hell
through an
no.
obstacle?
Hell no. I could probably barely carry Peach.
Oh shit, this has just been a fun fucking day, and I will tell you this. I know what our one of our next stories are gonna be. We're gonna go find this gym and we're gonna
We're
conduct an
gonna go check
interview.
it out.
We're gonna do a wife chasing a, a world chase tag show. And we might even do a wife chasing show. You know, we're gonna make up a new sport, Roxy. It's going to be called wife chasing, extreme
Wife
wife
chasing.
chasing.
Hmm. And it's gonna be a wife running from her husband with his credit card. No, I'm kidding.
Right. And if you can't catch her, not only can she spend what's on the card, but she gets to chase your ass afterward.
Win-win.
I think we just created an official sport by the looks of what the hell we have here. What the fuck is this?
That's
But
so
I was
funny.
totally floored that literally that gym is in Houston,
I
Texas.
can't.
I
Well, I mean, I was gonna say I can't believe it, but I can totally believe
Yeah,
it.
I'm kind of somewhat shocked and not shocked at the same time. I'm
Hmm.
pleasantly surprised. And it's just here it is, Slap Fighting League. The Slap Fighting League Championships. Now, the
That's
sad thing about this is you're not making a whole hell of a lot of money. And look at this. This looks like this man's face just caved in.
hmm.
Like, honest to God, his face just caved in.
Jeez.
And this is the sad thing I've found out about it. So in a match like this, you got two people. Well, you can win a grand prize of 2,000 per match, right?
Yeah.
But that means the other fool doesn't get anything.
Right.
The one who probably got his face caved in, nada. But
No,
homeboy
he
here
just
probably
got slapped
yes,
for free.
homeboy here probably got his 2K, and that's how it ends. And I'm like, no.
Absolutely not. That amount of money is not enough for me to
No,
get
and I
slapped
think
like that.
annually, when I did a little research, they can make up to about maybe 20K a year in doing this. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
no, 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 thank you.
No thanks.
Mm-mm.
Hard pass.
You can't even buy a Kia for that much.
Mm-mm.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. So, Roxy, have we learned anything today?
There's a lot of weird sports out there.
There are a lot of weird sports out there. That's for sure.
That I might have a new career in tag.
And yes, we could become professional taggers. Yeah. I guess that's utterly insane. So, maybe there's a sport out there that you're into that
Ooh,
we
yeah, that we
didn't
don't know
cover
of.
and you'd love to get that like out there. You can do that on the
Yeah,
VCR
tell us
show.
about it.
Please, I swear to God, please email me at the VCR show and explain your sport that you've created.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me, tell me.
It is to the VCR show at gmail.com. Check out all our social medias, which is the VCR show. And you can also check out our not defunct website anymore because I have actually been posting articles. There's like 4 new articles out there. A couple of them are food reviews that I'm very proud of. And because me and Roxy both eat those things and it's like delicious. So check out the reviews that we've done. and some other little educational articles for funsies at the VCRshow.com. Also, if you want to get into a slap fight or maybe wife carry Roxy somewhere, you can at her social medias, which are
On Facebook at Roxy Perez Curvy Model, on Instagram at PopRocks428, and on TikTok at the Pop Rocks. And Pop Rocks is spelled Poproxx.
and as always, I'm Vara.
And I'm Roxy.
And you've been listening to VCR.
Laters.
Bye. Slap fight. I would have to like be in really great running shape if I slapped Rocky. See.
Oh, for sure, because I will catch you and beat you, choke you to death. Don't play with me.
Nope. Yeah. And I don't think I'm up to that running speed.
Uh-uh.
Bye-bye. You have been listening to VCR, creative content by Richard Christopher Vara and Roxy Perez. Logo by Richard Christopher Vara with assistance from Annie Ramirez. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach us at thevcrshow@gmail.com or our social medias at Instagram and Twitter at The VCR Show. And you can also check out our content at thevcrshow.com. The show's song is Addict by Nefex, instrumental, and you can find them on YouTube Music Library.